Have you ever picked up a pair of glasses in a store with a small sticker that says blue light filter and just assumed they must be protecting your eyes? What if the science behind that sticker isn't as settled as it looks? Think about your last few hours. Phone in the morning, laptop at work, maybe a tablet in the evening, then back to your phone, right before bed. Most of us live like this now. Screens follow us through the entire day. And if you spend this much time looking at screens, you've probably heard the warning. Blue light might be hurting your eyes. So millions of people have bought a solution. Special glasses, lenses that promise to filter it out. But here's the real question. The one most ads don't want you to ask. Do blue light glasses actually work? Or are we paying for a feeling and calling it protection? Welcome to the Untold Simple. Today, we're exploring the real evidence behind blue light glasses. By the end, you'll understand what science actually says and what it doesn't. Let's start with the basics. What is blue light, really? Visible light isn't just one thing. It's made up of many different wavelengths. Blue light is simply one part of that spectrum. Nothing mysterious about it. And here's something worth remembering. Blue light isn't something invented by smartphones. The sun is the biggest source of blue light on Earth. We've been exposed to it every single day, throughout human history, long before screens existed. So where did the concern even come from? Over time, people began noticing certain symptoms after long screen sessions. Tired eyes, discomfort, trouble falling asleep, headaches. And because screens emit blue light, the question felt obvious. Is blue light the cause? That question became the seed of an entire industry. But from here, this is where things get more complicated. Let's talk about what actually happens when you stare at a screen for hours. Long periods of screen use are linked to something called digital eye strain, dry eyes, blurred vision, headaches, general fatigue. These symptoms are real. Many of us have felt them. But here's the key distinction, and it matters a lot. Having these symptoms doesn't automatically tell us what's causing them. Screen use involves more than just blue light. Reduced blinking, poor posture, screen brightness, glare, staring at a fixed distance for too long. Any of these could be playing a role. So the interesting part is this. Blue light became the easy answer, but it may not be the correct one. Now let's look at sleep, because this is where the evidence actually gets interesting. In the evening, light exposure can influence your circadian rhythm. That's your internal body clock. And blue wavelengths do seem particularly relevant to this system. So there is a real, legitimate reason researchers study evening blue light and sleep. But we need to be careful here. This is about sleep timing. It is not proof that ordinary screen light is damaging your eyes. That distinction is easy to blur, so it's worth repeating. Sleep disruption and eye damage are two very different claims. This is exactly the gap where blue light glasses stepped in. The logic sounded simple. If blue light might be responsible for these problems, filtering it out could help. These lenses are designed to block a portion of blue wavelengths before they reach your eyes. On paper, it sounds reasonable. But here's where it changes. Reasonable doesn't automatically mean effective. So what happens when researchers actually put these glasses to the test? This is where things get honest. When scientists specifically studied whether blue light filtering lenses reduce eye strain, fatigue, discomfort, or headaches from screen use. The results were not convincing. Research has not established a clear, consistent benefit for preventing or reducing digital eye strain. Now that's different from saying they don't work. That would be too strong a claim. The more accurate statement is this: the evidence doesn't show a clear benefit. That distinction matters more than it seems. There's a second question too, and it's just as important. Do these glasses protect your eyes from actual damage? Eye strain and eye damage are not the same thing. We shouldn't combine them. And on this question, the evidence is even more limited. Nothing available currently shows that normal exposure to light from everyday digital screens causes lasting eye damage, the kind these glasses are often marketed to prevent. So if a product claims to shield your eyes from screen-related harm, that promise is running ahead of the science. But then, why do so many people say they feel better wearing them? This is a genuinely interesting part of the story. Feeling more comfortable in a pair of glasses doesn't necessarily tell us which feature caused that improvement. It could be the lens tint, reduced glare, a slightly dimmer perceived brightness, an updated prescription, individual differences, or simply expectation. In a way, personal experience is real, but it isn't the same as proof of a general medical effect. So, should you actually buy them? Here's a balanced way to look at it. If you like wearing them and they feel comfortable to you, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't assume they're medically necessary just because you spend hours in front of a screen. And don't treat them as a proven shield against screen-related damage, because right now, the evidence doesn't support that claim. So, what can you actually do if screens are part of your daily life anyway? In general, the simple habits matter more than the special glasses. Take regular breaks during long screen sessions. Blink more often. We tend to blink less while focused on screens. Adjust your brightness to match the room around you. Reduce glare where you can. Keep a comfortable distance from your screen. And if evening screen use seems to affect your sleep, try reducing light exposure before bed. None of these require buying anything. They're simply small adjustments, repeated consistently over time. So, do blue light glasses actually work? The honest answer isn't a simple yes or no. They can filter certain wavelengths of light. That part is true. But whether that filtering delivers the eye protection benefits shown in the advertisements, that's a different question. And right now, the evidence doesn't give us a strong reason to treat them as essential protection for everyday screen use. In a way, this story isn't really about glasses at all. It's about how easily a reasonable sounding idea can turn into a widely accepted truth, long before the science actually catches up. So next time you see that little blue light filter sticker, you might pause for just a second. Not to reject it, just to remember that comfort and proof aren't always the same thing. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, do you wear blue light glasses and have you actually noticed a difference? Thanks for watching the Untold Simple, and I'll see you in the next one.